All right, so good day, everyone. Today, we're going to learn the Android intent. Okay, so we will have a short discussion, and after this, we will have a demonstration. What is intent in Android? So, Android uses intents to send messages both within an app and between different apps. Right? So, it means ginagamit yung intent no, to open or for communication sa different activities in our Android application. For example, if you want to open a new screen within your app, no, and then you want to pass the data from the previous screen going to the next screen, right? So ginagamit natin yung intents. And also, if you want to access a different application outside from your apps an application, so like for example, if you want to open a browser, all right, so we will use the intent also. So an intent is an object that carries information from one activity to another. So yun yung in-explain ko a while ago, no? Or even to a completely different application. So it acts as a communication link between application components. And also lets two separate apps interact. So it means ang purpose ng intent is to link between your application components, no? Like your activities inside the app, okay? And also in the separate application. So for example, when a specific event happens, you can move from one screen to another by calling start activity method. So which uses an intent to handle the transition. So this one is an example of the intent. So uh, an intent is created to open a second activity from the current screen. So first, no, in this code, okay, we initialize the intent reference variable, and then we create a new intent, all right, and we put the parameter inside the intent method, which is the get application context. So it provides the context of the running application, so which is then used to tell Android where the request is coming from. All right, so this second parameter, the second activity that class, it is the activity that you want to open. Okay, so this is the name of the activity, the second activity that class. So, for example, kung gusto mo i-open yung new activity or it is the second activity, so dito mo siya ipapass inside sa intent. Okay? And then, start activity method, and we pass the intent na object na create natin, and then it will launches the second activity. Right? So, effectively moving the user from the current, so current to open the new activity. Okay? So, there are two types of intents. So, the first one is the explicit intent. So, the purpose of this, it opens a specific component, like another activity or a service inside your own application. So, this one is the example of an explicit intent. So, it means mag-open yung bagong activity within your application. Okay? So, ma-open yung new screen. Right? So, use case, no, navigating from a login screen to a home screen. For example, this is your first screen. Okay, say login. Okay, login. Right, so this is the screen, no? First screen. Now, if you want to go to the home screen of your application, so we use the explicit intent. Alright, so ma-open yung home screen. So this is your second activity. So that's the purpose of the explicit intent. So within your app, di ba yung application natin, meron siyang multiple screens. Right? So for example, you want to log in, and then when you press the login button, and then it will open a new screen, which is the home screen. So that's the application of the explicit intent. Now, the implicit intent is the second type of intent. So it declares a general action and lets Android find an appropriate app to handle it. So this one is the example of the implicit intent. So we have this one. So intent equals to new intent, and then we pass the action. Okay. So the use case of this is opening a web page in a browser, sharing text or images, making a phone call. So sa explicit, no, ginagamit siya within the app only, within its app only. So doon lang siya mag mag-navigate sa kanyang screens, no. But the implicit intent, it is communicating, no, outside your application. Kumbaga, kung gusto mo i-open yung different application like the browser, no, if you want to share text or images, making a phone call, so use the implicit intent. So here the code. So explanation is it creates a new intent with an action. It's action view, which tells Android that I want to view some data using an app that can handle it. So like for example, in a browser, a gallery, or the map. Now in the intent that set the data, so it sets the data that should be viewed. No? So the URI that parse, it converts the string URL into the URI object that Android understands. So in this case, it points to the link, which is the example.com. So this is the website that you want to open sa browser. Now we call the start activity, and then you pass the intent na object. So sends the intent to the Android system. So Android looks for an installed app that can view this type of data. So and launches it to open the website. Okay? Alright guys, so welcome back to our video tutorial. So sa video na ito ay ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano i-apply yung intents sa ating Android Studio projects. So mag-create tayo ng simple application. Okay? And then i-execute natin yung two types of intents. So the first one is the explicit intent, and the second is the implicit intent. Okay? So first, I'm going to run my emulator para makita natin yung output. And by the way, hindi ako gumagamit ng physical device. Ginagamit ko dito yung emulator or the Android virtual device dito sa Android Studio. Okay, so let us try first run our application para ma-test natin kung may error siya or wala. So run first. So yung gagawin natin na project is meron tayong dalawang buttons, no? Kung i-click natin yung explicit, so bali mag-open yung second activity. And when we click the implicit button, mag-open yung web browser. Okay? So, para at least makita natin yung difference between the two. So, ang next natin gagawin is mag-design tayo ng user interface. So, here, in the design view, you just click this one. And then you drag it. And let us change the name. Let's say, instead of hello world, let us change this to intent. Example. Okay. Next, how to add a button. So in here, the palette here, right? So let us disable the. So let's hide this one para mas makita yung palette. So in the palette here, the palette tab, you choose the buttons and click the button na element. You drag it here sa ating design. So since dalawa yung button na gagamitin natin, so uh, let's design no. Let's move this one. All right. So get that one, the point here. This one here. So para mag-adapt siya sa screen size. So for the first button, set natin siya. So this one, the first button, we are going to assign the ID. So say explicit. Sorry. So it is explicit but ID. Explicit ID. Okay. And for the text, so for the text is to change that to explicit. Explicit ID. You change the name or the text. Change the text. Change the text. Explicit. Explicit button. Okay. And the second one, do not forget to assign the ID. So this is implicit button. All right. Space. And for this ID, change that to implicit ID. Sira kasi yung letter D ng aking keyboard. Then, click refactor. Alright? So, next step is we're going to go to the main activity.java. Then, we need to initialize the variable. So, here under the main activity class, we need to import a button. And then, variable for implicit, the explicit btn. Then, if you see that the button is hindi na import, no? As you can see, pag nag-red, it means hindi pa siya na-import. So, you press Alt plus Enter and then you click the import class. So, we have the variable explicit button and the next is we have the implicit btn. Okay? So, next is we need to connect your button dito sa ating backend, dito sa Java dito sa main activity.java. So, call the explicit btn equals find view by ID and then r dot id that explicit ID. Okay, and the next one is the implicit btn equals to find view by ID r dot id that implicit btn implicit ID. Okay, so next is we need to assign or we need to to put a listener on each button. Okay. So first, let us try in the explicit button. So explicit btn dot set on click listener, new, and then view on click listener. Alright. So automatic siya mag-generate ng method. Okay. So inside of this method, with the on click listener, dito natin ilalagay yung explicit na na function. Okay? Dito natin ilalagay yung intent. So the code for the explicit intent here is intent. All right, so intent Okay, intent. This will hold a new object, create a new object, intent. Then pass the get application context. Then you're going to pass also the second activity class. Second activity that class. Okay, so nag-read yung second activity that class because we don't have an activity which is the second activity. So the second activity that class, ito yung activity na i-trigger niya or i-call ng ating intent para mag-open. Okay? Next, we will start the activity and we'll pass the activity na variable. So, start activity and then you pass the intent. All right. So that's it. So we have the explicit intent. So after this, no, since wala tayong second activity, that class, so we need to create a new activity. So you go to Java, right click, new, and then you choose an activity and select empty views activity. And here in the activity name, you type the second. You will type the second activity. Second activity. So that's the name of the activity na ating gagawin. Okay? And then siya yung tatawagin ni intent. So finish. Alright. And then notice niyo nakita natin dito yung second activity class. And then sa rest, makita dito yung layout. And this one is the activity underscore second.xml. So in every activity, meron siyang pair or pares na XML for the UI. Okay? So let's go back to the main activity. So na-notice niyo yung second activity that class dito is hindi na nag-read kasi nag-create na tayo ng activity na second activity. Okay. So let us try to run our app. Click mo lang ito. Then you view the running device. Okay, so we have two buttons, the explicit and implicit. So let's try to click the explicit button if we can open the second activity. Alright. As you can see, nag-open yung ating second activity. So how can we check? How can we assure that na second activity yung na-open niya? Okay. So let's go to the second activity, the Java. We will put a toast message. Okay? Once nga na-call or na tinawag yung second activity, ma-display yung toast message. So, it's a toast that make text, get application, context, and then gamma, let's say uh, this this is a second 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 activity, and then toast that length short that show. Okay, so this code will display this is a second activity. So para malaman natin or para ma-assure natin na when we click the explicit button, pumunta talaga siya sa second activity class. So let's try to run again. Okay, so click explicit. But hindi na-display yung toast. Again. Explicit. Alright, so see, nag-display yung toast message. Again, explicit, click the explicit button. And as you can see, makita natin na nandito na tayo sa second activity. So, next is how can we implement the implicit button. So, let us put the listener to implicit btn. That's set on click listener. Then get new view on click listener. All right. So here we are going to apply the implicit intent. So let's go back to the presentation. So the code for the implicit is this one. So intent equals new intent action view. So say intent, say implicit equals new, mag-create siya ng new intent, and then action intended action view. So intent that action view. All right. And then we need to set the data for our URI. So implicit that set data then URI that parse, and here you need to pass the address of the website. So let's say HTTPS, yes, a small letter, double slash, and then let's say let's open the Google Chrome sa ating website, sa ating browser, google.com. Okay, and then start activity. Start activity, and then you pass the implicit object. Okay, so the purpose of this is to open a browser and then ma-open yung website na google.com. Okay, so let's try to run the application. All right, so let's try to click the implicit button if we can see the browser. All right, so automatically class no mag-open yung google.com. Okay. See that? So that's the difference between the explicit and implicit intent. So when we say explicit, no, within the app only, when it's within its app only. So ang i-open nyo lang is the activities, no, services and broadcast receivers. But in the implicit, no, it will open another application like browser, right? So that's the difference between the explicit and implicit button. Okay, so for your assignment is you need to have a one text box here, and then you need to pass the data. No, when you input the data to the text box, and then you click the explicit button, it will pass to the second activity and then show the inputted or in the input mo na data. So that's your assignment. All right. So I think that's all for today. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.